Hello, good morning students of class 11 commerce. Welcome to Pandya sir's virtual class on statistics, and today we will continue our discussion on how to study or how to calculate standard deviation in three different series. In our yesterday's videos, we have already discussed in detail how to calculate standard deviation and its coefficient, that is both absolute and relative value of measure of dispersion in an individual series, which is also called ungrouped data. But today we are dealing with grouped data, that is discrete series, and tomorrow we will complete measure of dispersion chapter by discussing how to calculate standard deviation in your continuous series. So I have joined all the columns that for three different methods, that is direct method and shortcut method and step deviation method. We need different formula because we actually use the actual arithmetic mean while using direct method, but when it comes to shortcut and step deviation method, we actually have to take some assumed mean, and we have to take the deviation from the assumed mean, that is d equal to x, that is value minus assumed mean. But in direct method, we take the actual mean, we don't take any assumed mean. So first, you only look at when we are discussing how to calculate standard deviation and coefficient of standard deviation by using direct method. In direct method, so in direct method we take actual mean. Hence, no need to just after looking at the formula that is used, you can be sure that what are the columns that we actually require to find, and what are the aggregates that we actually need to calculate. So as you can see, using direct method, first we calculate the arithmetic mean by using summation fx upon summation f, and in a discrete series, you know, summation f is nothing but n or number of observation, which is in this case it is 20. These are the values 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35. We have got 5 values and the respective frequencies here. So summation fx. After that, we have to make another column, that is fx multiplying x with f. You see, 15 2 ja 30, 23 ja 60, 25 6 ja 150, 37 ja 210. In this way, we found the fx column, and because we need summation fx, that's why at last we found the sum of all fx, that is 520. Now, why it easy? Just use the formula summation fx by summation f, that is 520 by 20, and the result is 26. Hence, in this series, our actual mean, that is x bar, is 26. Now, in order to calculate standard deviation and coefficient of standard deviation, actually we don't need the value of arithmetic mean while calculating standard deviation, the absolute value. But while calculating the coefficient or the relative value of measure of dispersion, then we need to divide standard deviation divided by x bar, and in this case x bar is the actual mean. In fact, in all the cases we have to take the actual mean, but only in shortcut and step deviation method we need to, while we are finding d in shortcut and step deviation, we have to deduct the value. We have to deduct or minus the value from the. We have to minus the actual mean from the value, and we cannot ignore signs. Always you remember, in case of standard deviation or coefficient of standard deviation, always we take care of the signs. We cannot ignore it. Now, direct method, calculation of standard deviation. The formula that is used is summation f d square upon summation f. Summation f is n or 20, and how to find summation f d square? And to find FD square, we need to find D first. And how to find D? D is nothing but the difference between the value of the series and x bar. You can see here x bar, that is 26, and how we will calculate D? D equal to x minus x bar. The first value 15. 15 minus 26, x minus x bar minus 11. Then 20 minus 26 minus 6. 25 minus 26 minus 1. 30 minus 26 plus 4. 35 minus 26 plus 9. In this way we calculated D, or deviation of the value from the actual mean. Now squaring it, we will find the column of D square. Square of 11 is 121, square of 6 is 36, and so on. And because when we find square, all negative values are turned into positive. Then after finding D square, we need to multiply D square and F. You see, D square first value is 121 and F is 2. Hence 121 into 2 equal to 242. In this way, we need to multiply 36 with 3, 108. 1 into 6, 6. 16 into 7, 112. And 81 into 2, 162. In this way, we calculated the FD square column. And because in the formula we needed to find the value of FD square, summation FD square, that's why we added all this. And what we found is 630. Now, as we have the formula, simply put the formula and get the answer. That is square root of summation FD square is 630 and summation F is 20. Square root of 630 by 20, that is square root of 31.5, and the value of standard deviation, the absolute value of measure of dispersion, that is standard deviation, is 5.61. Now once we get the value of standard deviation, if we divide the arithmetic mean from the standard deviation, we will find the coefficient of standard deviation. CSD, coefficient of standard deviation is SD, that is standard deviation, upon x bar, 5.61 upon 26, and the value is 0.21. And later we will find that in all the shortcut and step deviation method, the value of standard deviation and the value of coefficient of standard deviation will always be equal. So this is how to calculate standard deviation in a discrete series using direct method. You need to memorize or keep in mind this formula only. Remaining is very easy. Now come to standard deviation, calculation of standard deviation by using shortcut method. And you know, in shortcut method we don't take the actual mean, but we take the assumed mean, and from that we find the deviations of value from the assumed mean and not from the actual mean. But while calculating its coefficient, we have to take the actual mean. That's why in all the cases we have calculated the value of the actual mean by using the appropriate formula. So come to the second method, that is shortcut method. In shortcut method, the formula says standard deviation is summation FD square upon summation F minus summation FD upon summation F whole square and whole square root. So what are the aggregates that we need while calculating standard deviation by using shortcut method? One is summation FD square, and for that we need to find D. And remember, we cannot take this D column because here we have calculated D from the actual mean, but here we have to calculate D from the assumed mean. And what the mean we have assumed is 25. Hence A is 25, and we need to find the difference. That value is 15. 15 minus 25 equal to minus 10. 15 minus 20 minus 25 equal to minus 5. 25 minus 25 equal to 0. 30 minus 25 equal to plus 5. And 35 minus 25 equal to plus 10. In this way, from the assumed mean, we found the D column. And if we multiply the D value with the F value, then we will be getting FD column. You see, minus 10 into 2, minus 20, 5 into 3, minus 15, 0 into 6, 0. In this way, we calculated the FD column, and we need in the formula FD is needed. That's why sum of FD we calculated to be 20. After that, make the square of D. You will get D square column minus 10 square 100, 5 square 25. In this way, we got D square column. And after that, we need to multiply the value of F frequency with D square in order to get FD square. You see, first value of F is 2 and first D square is 100. 100 into 2, 200. 25 into 3, 75. In this way, we calculated FD square column, and the summation of FD square that we need in the formula is 650. Now you see, simply you can use the formula. The value of FD square is 650. Hence, standard deviation is 650 at 20 minus summation FD, summation FD, summation FD is 20, hence 20 upon N is 20. That is summation F is 20. That's why 20 minus 20 by 20 whole square. And you see 650 by 20 equal to 32.5 minus 20 by 20 equal to 1, and 1's square is also 1. That's why it comes 32.5 minus 1 square root, that is 31.5 square root, and again we got the same value H we had found in direct method. The value of standard deviation is 5.61. Now using A plus summation FD upon F formula, we got the actual mean. Actual mean is 26, and by dividing actual mean from the standard deviation, we got the coefficient of standard deviation to be 0.3 to 0.21. The same value what we had calculated by using direct method. So this is how to calculate standard deviation using shortcut method, and there is not much difference between shortcut and step deviation method, because in step deviation method we actually minimize the value of D and make a column of D1. D1, how to get D1? By dividing D with a common factor C. Common factor means the number that is divided, that can be divided equally with all the values of D. So 1, 10, 5, 5, 10. So 5 is a common factor that can be divided by all the values. Hence we took C equal to 5. So D dash equal to 10. 10 by 5 equal to minus 2. 5 by 5 equal to minus 1. 5 by 5 equal to 1, 10 by 2 equal to 10 by 5 equal to 2. In this way we found the D1 column. Then after finding D1, if we multiply the value of F with the D1, we will get FD1. And in this way the sum of FD1 is 4, because it is needed in the formula. And after that D1 square, this is the D1 column, and squaring minus 2 square equal to 4, minus 1 square equal to 1. In this way we found D1 square column. And after that FD1 square. D1 square column if multiplied with F column, 2 into 4, 8. Then 3 into 1, 3. In this way we calculated FD1 square column, and the sum of FD1 square is 26. Now the usual formula is FD1 square upon summation F, that is N, minus FD1 upon N whole square into common factor C, and the total root over excluding C. In this way again we arrived at the same conclusion that the value of standard deviation is 5.61. Only we need to be proficient in the calculation of square roots. If any student has got problem, then just try to learn, and if you are not able, then you can request me over phone or by messaging me. I will be discussing with you how to find a square root of a given number. In the same way, x bar the actual mean we found, and coefficient of standard deviation, again the value is 0.21. So this is all about how in a discrete series using direct, shortcut and step deviation method we can find the value of standard deviation and coefficient of standard deviation. Tomorrow we will be discussing the same thing, but the series would be continuous series. So for today, thank you and have a nice day.